Hi guys, so today we are going to look at how I turned my logo into this splash screen. Okay, so right now I'm just making duplicates of my logo and I'm renaming them. Opening Photoshop, and I've opened the first one, which is titled SJA Logo S. I just want the S shape here. I don't want the J, I don't want the A, I don't want that circle. These are my initials, SJA. My name is Akili Johnson Anderson. Why a panda? I could probably do a whole video on that. But long story short, I really like them, and this is what I based the design on. So what I want to do first is get the eraser. Right now, I just want the ordinary eraser tool so I could get rid of the J and the A. Then I'm using the magic eraser tool to get rid of the background. And I'm going to go back to the ordinary eraser tool to get rid of the extra ear here. So I really just want the S here. As you see earlier, I already named it S because this is exactly what I want from here. And I'm going to do that for every component of the logo because I want them all to move separately and I need them to be separate documents. So here, I'm just trying to be as precise as I can be. I don't want it to be misshapen. I just want to get rid of all the stray pixels I can get. We've got our S for now. Now I'm going to open up the J. Here we are. And now we're going to get rid of everything but the J. This J is actually composed of a font, and then the top of the J I had edited to make it a little more like the shape of a nose. So we got the J, we're doing the A. So sometimes you're going to want to use a magic eraser, and sometimes you're going to want to use the normal eraser. And we'll go into what's useful for both. Little details like I was just doing there, the normal eraser is good. I'm just going to make another circle here. That's because it's such a simple shape, it'll be easier for me to just get rid of the original layer and recreate it like I have instead of erasing and trying to make it round by hand. Now we have all of our components. So now I'm going to go back and clean them up. So I want to see the original one. Here we are. And I'm going to zoom in, guys. And this is important because we want to erase everything. And right now it looks pretty clear, but when it's on a white background again, it will become very obvious if there were any pixels left. See here, we can see on the screen, we can still see the outline of the S. And this is where a normal eraser comes in handy because I remember I used the magic tool here more and we can see the shadows of the other shapes. Right now, that's not much of a problem, but as soon as we bring it onto a different background and move it, it can become a problem for us. So we're just going to erase this. And this is something I really don't mind spending time on because when it comes down to it, it's going to be a lot more of a pain later while you're in Animate and seeing these issues. The circle will be fine because the first layer is gone. So I'm just going through this, zooming in, being careful. And now I'm going to save them all. And now I'm going to open them up and look at them. And just check again if there's any stray pixels. So how you name things are important. If you name them poorly, especially if you have a computer like mine with a lot of projects on it, you're gonna have to go back. So let's go to crop. The S is good. The S doesn't have anything else. Let's try the J. See the J? We still have some little pixels left over. So we're going to go back into Photoshop and deal with that. We have it in the A as well. So I'm just checking where it was. I'm going to go back to the eraser tool. I'm going to enlarge it and really just avoid the J, of course, but just get rid of anything else. Now, why am I putting time into doing this when I could just crop around the letters and keep their size? Well, the reason is I want their placement to stay how it is, and I want their size to stay how it is because they need to fit all back together into the logo shape. So it would be easy for me just to crop around them, but it can become a problem for me to have to resize it again when right now they're the exact size and frame size that I want. So I'm just going to erase everything. You can make it easier for yourself by zooming in and making the eraser bigger, but the effort you're putting in now will be worth it later instead of changing your frame sizes by cropping it or anything else like that. I'm just looking at crop because it shows me the background, but I did not crop any of these. So I'm erasing the borders too to make sure there's nothing on the border. And I'm really just trying to scrub it clean because I don't want to deal with this by the time we go into animate. So I'm just going to save these all. And that's where we're starting. I have them all saved now. I've got rid of all the backgrounds. And next we are going to look at Adobe Animate, guys. We're going to start bringing these separate parts that we've now separated up, and we are going to make them move. So join me back. The link for that video will be in the description, and we will continue this. Thanks for joining.